So this video has been posted in January, and you know what January means? It's a new year, it's a new dawn, and with that, of course, comes New Year's resolutions. This is the year I'm going to start a side hustle, build it up, and then quit my job and go full-time in my own business, financially free. This is the year I'm going to get in shape. I'm going to go to the gym every day, lift weights, and run my first marathon. This is the year I'm going to give up fast food, change my diet, give up alcohol, and lose weight. At the start of the year, each of these 4 people sat down and planned their New Year's resolutions. And as they did, they each start buzzing with excitement, imagining how their lives were going to be completely transformed. But you know what? By the time February had rolled around, like 99% of the population, each of these people will give up on their goals. And so the question is, why is that? Well, I'm going to tell you why that is by sharing a quick 2-minute story with you about how I used to do this and the one thing that I changed in my life that transformed everything. See, I'm now 29 and I'm a multi-millionaire, but it didn't always used to be this way. In my early 20s, like most people, I would get up at 8 a.m., quickly take a shower, brush my teeth, scoff down some breakfast, and then rush off to work each day. Not only was my job boring, but I had a horrible boss that all of the employees hated. As I sat at my cramped office staring out at the tiny window, I thought to myself, this isn't what I want. I want to be free. I want my life to be different. I want my life to change. And so, like most people, I sat down and made a New Year's resolution. I was going to start a side hustle, turn it into a main hustle, and then quit my job. And so the first day back at work, I set my alarm to go off at 6 a.m. I got up, took a shower, brushed my teeth, ate some breakfast, drank a cup of coffee, and then worked on my side hustle. And then when I got home from work at 6:30, I ate some dinner, sat down and worked on my side hustle. And for that first week, I stayed strong. I got up at 6 a.m., worked, and then came home and continued working on my dream. But the next week, things started to slip. My alarm went off at 6 a.m., and I think to myself, I'm tired. There is no point in working if I'm tired. And I'd hit the snooze button. And then the next evening, when I finally arrived home from a long day and a hard commute, I turned on my laptop and thought, I've spent all day working. I really don't feel like doing more of it. I've been working really hard recently. I deserve a break. And so I chose YouTube instead. And you know where this is going. Gradually, more and more as the weeks went by, I started to choose YouTube and the snooze button more and more, until a month went by and, you guessed it, I was right back at square one. Getting up each day, going to work, coming home and spending my evenings watching YouTube. Day in, day out. My life was exactly the same. And I know I'm not alone. I'm sure most people watching this video have done this too. But while I failed that January to make a change, I did eventually succeed in my goal. And it's because I made one crucial change in my life. I developed grit. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, to have grit means you have courage and determination despite difficulty. It means to have the mental toughness to pursue a goal despite facing challenges along the way. Because I lacked grit, when I woke up in the morning and was tired, I didn't have the mental toughness to push through it and get up anyway. And when I came home, bored of doing work, I didn't have the toughness to continue working regardless, and instead chose the easy, fun option, YouTube. And so this is why I failed and why most people fail at achieving their new goals. It isn't that their goals are unattainable, it's that they lack the #1 trait that successful high achievers have: grit. Studies have shown that it's not the competitors with the highest IQ that win the USA National Spelling Bee. It's competitors that had the most grit and dedication to consistent practice. Unfortunately, most people are not naturally born with grit, but the good news is, like most skills, you can develop it by making one simple change. I'm going to get up 2 hours earlier every morning from here on out. I'm going to set my alarm for 30 minutes earlier until I get consistent at waking up then instead. Over his life, Steve Jobs built a $10 billion personal net worth and revolutionized technology with Apple, but it wasn't always this way. It did the opposite. Due to many design flaws, the computer would heat up, buzz extremely loudly, and worst of all, crash. And that's exactly what hope is. It's when, despite a failure or a setback, you are able to get back up and try again. Because you have faith that if you get up again and try, you will learn a little bit more and a little bit more. Grit isn't when you hope that you will succeed because of luck. Grit is when you have hope, faith, and belief that success is because you got up again and again. And it's this faith, this belief, that has been shown to be the number one factor that separates high achievers, not intelligence. So start off by setting your alarm 30 minutes earlier. And when you've achieved that consistently, set it to 45 minutes earlier. And then set it to 60 minutes earlier in the morning. And gradually build it up so that eventually you prove to yourself you can reach your final goal.